Jackson Hole is a great place to visit. For one thing, my sister lives here, so I love to come. The other reason I think that Jackson Hole is a great place to visit is that you have this tall, tall, beautiful mountains, the crisp air to breathe, and plenty of different adventure options depending on what it is you like to do in the great outdoors. So I say come to Jackson.
Well, the first thing that I think Jackson Hole is a great place to visit, obviously, is because it is just drop dead gorgeous and the mountains are stunning. I remember when I first came here 7 years ago, I just couldn't stop staring at the landscape. It was just gorgeous. And with that, there's a lot of really beautiful places to go, lakes and lots of hiking, and wildlife is like nothing I've ever seen before here. So I think those things are my favorite thing about Jackson Hole. And then the other thing I love so much about Jackson Hole is just its history and the way the town has really been able to preserve some of that character in the Old West. And I know they kind of make a play out of it, kind of make it fun and silly, but it's really kind of charming, and I think if you really stayed here for long enough to kind of meet some locals, you would know that a lot of families here are still descendants of old ranchers that have lived here for a long time. They're cattle ranchers and farmers, so it's a really, really neat place for that reason as well.
So why come to Jackson? Jackson, I've been here, this is going to be my 5th year in Jackson in the school district here, and Jackson is a unique place. I have 27 years in experience, and I'm not sure I've ever been in an institution that their teachers are so grounded in instructional practice. So one of the things I noticed, they had a really strong coaching inquiry cycle process in place, and teachers are required to reflect at a really deep level on what they're doing and how it impacts student learning. So that was when I first came to Jackson. I was a little intimidated by that, and even though I had years of experience, it's one of the things that continues to impress me about the educators in Jackson is they're so grounded in solid instructional practice.